This is a Headgum podcast.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gossip.
Oh my
Just go to the website.
gossip.
Oh my gossip.
Go to the website. Go to every website you ever use and put / oh my gossip at the end, and you'll get an HTML error.
Man,
Because that won't.
Carl, how was your Thanksgiving, yo?
Let me tell you something. My Thanksgiving was solid.
Yeah.
My mom does this thing. My mom's a great cook, but she just be having too much on her mind sometimes. So she'll there's always one dish that she'll mess up, but it'll be like a error that.
It turned into good, like a blessing in disguise?
No, it stays it's not a blessing. It'll be it'll make me mad because I could have made it. I could have taken some of the. So the past couple years, she's burnt the mac and cheese. Yeah. Or burnt the dressing. And I'm like, why you keep doing that? She goes, I put it back in after I made it. I put it back in the oven to keep it warm. Yeah. And then I went and took a shower, and then your auntie called, and then I did this, and I'm like, Mom, why would you put it back in the oven? So it's always one thing. I'm like, just tell me what you need me to make, and I'll make it. I made mac and cheese this year. I made peach cobbler this year.
So you didn't make. This year you made those two.
This year I made those two, but she also was like, I have to redeem myself for the mac and cheese. So she also made one. So we had a lot of mac and cheese, which is okay. Mac and cheese is delicious.
Yeah, mac and cheese is the best. Mac and cheese is my favorite dish, I think. Also, do you guys do mashed potatoes or do you do sweet potatoes?
Sweet potato.
Oh, okay.
Yams, candy yams.
That's what I meant.
Can I get to the yams?
Yams, potatoes.
Sweet yams.
I didn't realize because Pug did he did sweet potatoes, but I didn't realize it was a choice. But when he did it, I realized, damn, this dude never does mashed potatoes. Even though my family, we always do mashed potatoes. I love mashed potatoes.
Y'all don't do both? Some families do both. My grandma used to do both.
That's why. Yeah, she does. There's a whole bunch of shit. Yeah. But that's good. At least you ate good. But guess what, man? Guess who's back in the house right now?
We got, after weeks and weeks.
Months.
Disappearing acts. New people coming up in here.
So many random engineers.
Messing up the flow. Don't know how to do nothing. No, shout out to everybody that we had.
Yeah, they were all great. They were so good.
Clementine.
Oh, how
shout out Clementine. But we got Rochelle Shell back in his house.
What's up, Shell?
How was your Thanksgiving, Rochelle? You was all over the world, globe trotting, had your bikini on.
She was like Carmen Sandiego, going from, where'd you go, Mexico City?
I went to Cancun.
What? Get out of here.
And you was down there for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
How long was you out there? You was on there for a long time. I kept looking at your story. I'm like, damn, she knows some other Cancun. All her friends in Cancun playing some board game they made up. Yeah. Playing a tic-tac-toe game of celebrity names and shit. I'm like, man, they having a good time. It's a good friend group right there.
With the window crack, holla back, money and a thing. That's what she was. Tell us about it.
Yeah, I was there for 8 days for my friend's birthday.
Oh, you were there.
Yeah,
8 days? 8 days at Cancun? That's like an indie film right there. Wow.
It was fun for her birthday. She wanted to basically play Survivor. So she made the trip like a reality show.
Okay.
Oh my God.
And I won.
You won?
I won.
You survived?
Man.
Wait, hold on. What are you saying? So you guys went out there in the woods and shit and tried to survive? Or was it just all
we were in a house on the beach.
Oh, okay. So
it was
not like Survivor.
It was not like Survivor. No.
Do they sleep outside on Survivor? They don't sleep outside.
Yeah, they do.
In the woods or in the jungle, right?
In the jungle.
It's they really surviving. It's real.
Yeah, it's real.
So so it's just themed Survivor-ish. So how did you know you won that then?
Because every day there was different challenges. Yeah.
Wow, what a birthday! What a birthday! Was your friend satisfied with her event? Doing it that way?
She was so happy. I think
that is a lot. Would y'all come to Cancun if I asked y'all
for 8 days?
8 days?
No. Play no damn Survivor.
All right, I need y'all to come to Cancun for 8 days.
I'm coming for 4.
8 days is a long time.
It was a long time. One of our friends almost got arrested by the police for peeing in public and basically demanded money from him.
Yeah, they be shaking people down.
It was scary. Yeah, I was actually.
Yeah,
scary.
they be like basically like a bribe, basically.
Yeah.
They be. My friend was gonna get married in Mexico in January, and he canceled. They didn't cancel the wedding. It's gonna be here now. But they was cartel activity.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's getting dangerous.
It's getting dangerous
I'm glad you're back and made it home safe. So how was your teachers? They came too?
Oh yeah, we had all our chaperones.
What now? What was the most fun thing that y'all did while you were there? What was the most fun you had?
We went on a catamaran.
Catamaran. I don't know what that is.
It's it's just a boat.
Catamaran.
Oh, it's kind of, is that those boats that I see like in Vietnam, like in old war movies in Vietnam, and they're like swimming through the river?
No. It was like a speedboat, but like it has like a net bottom, so you can like lounge in it.
Ooh,
a net bottom.
Yeah.
So the bottom's in the water.
It's close.
The shark come up bite your
Oh,
ass.
wow, they gonna bite your ass like this. Ooh, look at that meat. The sharks in the water, they like, hey man, you see that ass right there? I'm about to bite that shit.
The shark starts singing.
They're like, hey man, where my music at? Play my music. I'm about to go bite this motherfucker. But yeah, man, I'll tell you what, man. We gotta take a trip. That's what I learned from this story.
So, how was your Thanksgiving?
It was cool. Oh yeah. But one last question. So, did you go to anywhere else outside of Cancun, or you just stayed on the resort the whole time?
We were just in Cancun.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we stayed there the whole time.
Have you been to Tulum over there? Isn't it close to Cancun?
It is. It's like 2 hours, I think.
Oh, okay.
Away.
I was thinking about going there or something maybe. But my Thanksgiving was cool. It was like just kicking it with the homies. You know, they cooked a little turkey, little yams, and
can I get to the yams? Sweet.
Yeah, and you were there. We all hung out. We made a new drink called the Click Knack. It's basically champagne and Hennessy and a splash of margarita mix.
Yeah, hangover waiting to happen. It was tasty at first, and then it got less tasty.
Yeah, I think it's more fun to describe than the drink. Because I think I just like straight liquor now. Like, I don't really like mixed drinks anymore. Yeah. Unless it's like an old fashioned or something like cool, but like
a cocktail.
Yeah, like a little cocktail, nice where the blend is right. But like other than that, I just rather drink it with the ice.
Oh man! Speaking of mixed cocktails, they had this joint at where was we at? It was a place that I did not want to have 3 cocktails. Somewhere we was having dinner.
Were I there? I feel like I remember this.
They had them it's like gin and tamarind drink.
Oh no!
No! You know what it was? I can't talk about that. Wait, no, yeah, I can.
I don't know. No,
anyway,
I know.
I was at a restaurant. They had like this gin and tamarind style drink. That shit was so good.
Yeah,
I had like 3 of them hoes.
And you don't really drink a gin like that.
Yeah, I'll do gin and tonic, but it's bad. It's like that's one of the most sugary drinks. That's like drinking a margarita.
Oh really?
The tonic water is like soda.
I didn't know that.
Nasty soda. You ever had tonic water on its own?
It's like soda.
Yeah, it's got like a lot of calories. Nah.
Oh wow.
It's got a lot of calories.
That's a fun fact right there for y'all.
And it's got quinine in it or something. It's got QAnon in it, and it make you like it. That's what give it that taste.
Oh yeah, I don't like gin though. I never really liked gin, but I do feel like maybe there's in cocktails probably good, like a martini or.
Yeah, gin is good. Rochelle, were you in Cancun on Thanksgiving?
No, I was here.
What'd you do? What'd you cook?
Had Friendsgiving. I made that's a lie. I didn't make the green beans. I ordered the green beans from a restaurant and I put them in a pan and I put fried onions on top.
You put a little butter on top.
Yeah, like you put a little salt and pepper, and finish.
You ordered from Boston Market?
No. I didn't get the right kind of green beans. I got Chinese, tasty green beans.
The one homie, so my homie Pug, he's a chef, so he cooked most of the food. And then Weldon was like, on the group text, he was like, hey, save some space because I'm bringing some green beans. And then Pug, there was just no response from Pug. And then when I got there, it was a bunch of Demora's, a bunch of cats from Mississippi there. Mm-hmm. And when I walked in, it was like everybody had ate already. And then no one had touched the green beans. I felt so bad for Weldon. Oh man, he was all right, but he's gonna be all right.
Weldon always brings random stuff to it.
Yeah,
I'd be barbecuing and it'd be a lot of people there, and Weldon would bring 2 sausages. I'm like, first of all, where did you find 2 loose sausages? What's 2 gonna do for all these people here, Weldon? Don't bring nothing.
He's like, I feel like what's happening is like, you know how you gotta go somewhere and you're like, shit, I don't have anything, and he just like look in your fridge. You're like, All right, there's 2 sides. I'm just gonna
Let me grab these. Carlos slapped these on the grill.
Yeah.
2 of them. This for you?
I'm gonna tell y'all right now. This is not to get in my Christian bag real quick.
As we do every episode.
Christian. This is a Christian and conservative podcast brought to you by Carl Tyler Marwood. But I went to a service, and they were talking about hospitality, right? And there's 2 ways to deal with hospitality. One is you're the host, right? Or you're a guest. Now, if you're a host, you have decided to be the host, and you be the host. If you're a guest, you be the guest. And what I'm saying is, a host does everything, you know. So if I invite you over, I'll invite you and your boyfriend over for dinner or show, right? Mm-hmm. I've been doing that. I've been inviting because I'm single. I like to invite couples over and like see how they behave. Did that come out right? But so what I've been doing, like I had Ronnie and his girl over. I had a couple other couples over, and I'll cook for them, right? Just to like, because I feel like, you know what it is? I feel like couples, when your friends get in relationships, you don't see them as much. So it's like I want to do something for the both of them and get to know them better, right? So, but what I do is I'm cooking everything I'm doing, and they'll ask me every time, you know, do you want me to bring anything? Mm-hmm. And every time, you know what I say? No, nothing. You don't have to bring anything. I'm doing this. I decided, unless it's something I forgot and I need it. Mm-hmm. But I think we got, I don't know if it's an American thing, but I feel like we're disrespecting the hospitality element by bringing shit. They're deciding to do it. We don't need, unless you bring in something that's so like special that you're like, this is what I do and I have to bring it here. But I don't think you need to bring anything, you know? I don't know. That's just a new thing.
If it's like a small dinner like that, then yeah, I've cooked for you. You can come.
Yeah. Like if it's like a big ass barbecue, that's different.
I mean, bring me some food because the food that I bought is gonna run out, and I've already spent. I don't think people realize how much money I be spending when we just be over at Iffy's house. Because Iffy's bad at planning stuff, and he doesn't provide. So I know I just go to the store and I just put a lot of stuff in the cart, and I end up spending like close to like $1,000 on stuff. And and I'm doing this because I want to hang out with my friends and I want to cook for everybody, and I want everybody to go, oh my God, these ribs taste so good. I like that. But also at the same time, that food runs out quick. Yeah. And then people be like, y'all ain't got no food?
Yeah, no.
Man, I spent like, how much money I spent on this shit?
Yeah, it's like a weird, that's why it's like, barbecues are weird because it's like, people just start showing up and popping up and being like, there's food here, I heard. Because it's like so much in the idea of a barbecue. It's just, like, it's just. And
people bring people to barbecues with no remorse. Like, I don't even think people check in to ask, like, is it okay if I bring somebody to a barbecue? Yeah. Which is, that's the notion of a barbecue is kind of like a fellowship thing, so you can bring people. Yeah. But then once I've invited 20 people, and they all bring 2 to 3 people. Now it's 50 people there, and
now
I don't have enough ribs for all of them, and I've already spent quite a bit of money on this.
Yeah.
And so
what I do is I usually eat McDonald's before the barbecue, because just in case there ain't no food left. Because I think sometimes you just never know.
I show up early.
Yeah. But when I'm talking about it's very specific, like dinner time, I feel like the host can take care of everything. Anyway, that was really a waste of time. Okay, so what I was going to ask you, Carl, did you have any spotters over this crazy holiday?
Did I have any spotters over the whole holiday? I did, and I forgot it. I didn't write it down. I saw somebody.
Guess who I just seen before I got here?
Who?
Your boy Constantine.
Yeah, where was he at?
Bar. Yeah, he was up at the Mustard Green Cafe. I had a little omelet by myself. Yeah.
Shout out Constantine. Where's the Mustard Green Cafe at?
It's on Franklin. It's like on Hillhurst.
Oh, okay.
Like over by the bank.
To all you non-LA people, that's up there.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So he was in there.
Shout out Constantine from Jay's Bar.
He's a cool guy. He was with another black man, 2 black men eating breakfast.
Yeah.
You notice a lot of black people in Los Feliz lately? You notice that? I'm seeing black people everywhere.
I'm related to all of them. Yeah. That's the crazy part. All my cousins.
He's like, I'm having a reunion this week. That's probably what you're seeing.
Weekend, so, all right. We got some user spotters, Lamar.
Man, I got a great spotter. Check it out. Okay, this from Krista Klein, you know what I'm saying? I spotted Post Malone in Dallas in October when he was on tour near his local home. He was walking out of his building with 2 of his crew / bodyguards. Could be crew, could be bodyguards. very big debate lately. He's also very hard to miss. Love you guys and love the show. Christy! Thank you, Christy Klein. I love that. I love that spot. You know why? Because Post Malone is the most underrated rapper in history. I'm just playing. What do you think?
What a take. I won't respond. I won't engage.
I'm just kidding. He's a very rated rapper. I think he's good, though.
I like his music sometimes.
We talked about this, I think, already on the podcast.
I don't mind him. He's from Dallas, I think.
Really?
I think he's from Texas, the Texas area. Let's see.
That's a problem, yeah.
Why don't we do our Googles? Let's do our Googles real quick. You know what I'm saying? Hey, do your Googles.
Do your Googles, know what I mean?
Do your Googles. What do we
when
got
you wake
here?
up in the morning, you got to do your Googles.
Do your Googles.
You know what I'm saying? You can take a couple push-ups and do your Googles.
Yeah.
Get your knowledge right. Get your kings.
You go use the bathroom, drop a couple doodles, and then do your Googles.
You get you a notepad, draw a couple doodles, and then do your Googles.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Go
to the neighborhood swimming pool, put on your Googles.
Put on your Googles and do your Googles.
Googles.
You know what I'm saying? That's where it all started right here.
You know what I'm saying?
He's from Syracuse, New York. I was all full of bullshit.
Go to the craft services, get you some oodles,
some noodles, and do your Googles. Wait a minute, I'm not. His family moved to Grapevine, Texas, after his father became a manager of concessions for the Dallas Cowboys. Okay, so I wasn't crazy.
Yeah, that's right.
When he was 9, so he kind of moved. He moved to Texas when he was 9. It's kind of like how I moved here.
Someone just said, "Here's another quick." I'll just do a quick user spot just because it made me laugh. I just read it. They were like, spotted Bass Daddy on the ship in Wakanda.
Wait,
I haven't seen Wakanda. I guess so. I haven't seen it yet. Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it.
But that's hilarious. Now I gotta watch it and see if he's in there. That's gonna crack me up.
Yeah.
So he was just on the ship in Wakanda. I don't know what happens in that movie, but the idea that Bass Daddy is in there somewhere cracks me up.
Speaking of Bass Daddy, it's a real Bass Daddy episode because Bass Daddy is back.
The dearly departed.
What's it called? Euphorial way. In a euphorial, not what's the word I'm thinking of? Ethereal.
Ethereal.
Bass Daddy is back in an ethereal way.
That's what it means when they're not like physically in
not
physical form.
Not physically in the body.
Yeah.
But present in spirit. I feel like that's what that means, right?
What was this episode called?
The Debarted.
The Debarted, yeah. And man, oh man, this episode was heavy. Emotional
Episode. Extremely. Oh,
you see it, Shell?
Mm-hmm.
I just read the definition of ethereal. Extremely delicate and light in a way that seems too perfect for this world.
I don't know. That's not what I would describe. Bass Daddy was definitely heavy-handedly in the episode.
Yeah, he's just
not ethereal at all.
Nah.
Because he was popping up in a way that wasn't helpful. Like it'd be more like if he was an angel, like Bart's Chuck Bass's angel, helping him, but he was more around. Like pulling him back.
That's what, if I wrote this episode, I would have had 2 Barts, an evil Bart and a good Bart, sitting on Chuck's shoulder.
Like, you go ahead, get those homeless people on the street.
Yeah,
no, man, you don't want to do that. That's wrong.
Not displaced. Like this episode.
You liked it, didn't you?
You know what? We'll get to my rating at the end of the episode.
I was watching this, and I feel like there's always a few episodes where we don't overlap. Where I'm like, sometimes I'm like, all right, me and you are both not gonna like this. But then I'm like, I don't like this, but I feel like Carl might like this one.
There was definitely some stuff that I did like. I ain't gonna front.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold back. Mm-hmm. I got to be me.
Yo, you got to be me.
If I can't be nothing else, I got to be me.
Yeah.
And there were parts of this episode that I did like, and there were also parts I was like, this shit is stupid. But with that being said, let's get into it, okay?
Okay.
We start off. Trip is driving the car, and Serena's upset. Why the fuck is she so upset?
Yeah, we don't know why. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what's going on.
I had to literally go back. Like, did I skip an episode? Because I was confused.
Yeah, but then Trip is like staring at Serena the whole time while he's still driving the car like this. And he's staring at Serena. Mm-hmm. Next thing you know, a pack of wolves.
That shit was hilarious. It was like a whole pack, too.
It was like 8 wolves.
It was like an 8-pack, yeah. It was
an
like
8-pack of wolves.
They were beautiful, too.
Beautiful wolves. Made me want a wolf.
Yeah, it was like Game of Thrones up in the north up in there.
You think I could have a pet wolf?
No.
Why not? What if I raised it from birth? Like, stole it from his mom immediately. As soon as it came out.
Oh, like immediately.
Like, soon as the mom was like, I run off with it.
You could do that.
Immediately. And then I raise it. I raise it from birth. You think it still kill me?
I think at some point it's going to fuck you up. Huh?
Yeah. Even if it's like playing, it probably hurt you.
Man, I'm strong as hell.
It probably won't hurt you, but it might hurt someone else. Like, it might hurt your new...
My new stepson? I'm dating a woman that has a 7-year-old. in this scenario where this is not real life. In this scenario where I have a wolf.
Yeah, where you're like you married J-Lo by accident, or you married J-Lo as her kids are over your house.
Yeah. And I was like, hey, you guys want to meet the wolf? He's like,
He'd be on the news like Carl Tar's wolf killed J-Lo's
Local funny
kids.
man's wolf. Local funny man's wolf kills 7-year-old.
Yeah, I feel like that's what would happen. Like, I feel like you'd be like, man, he's safe. He ain't gonna hurt me.
He ain't gonna hurt nobody. This is ranch. This is ranch dressing. Because the wolves was white in this. So I'm gonna get a wolf. It's gonna be white.
You
I'm
gonna
gonna
name
call
it
it ranch dressing. Call it ranch.
I'm gonna name mine Lactate.
Hey, ranch, get over here. And I'm gonna have it trained.
Yeah.
Just come sit next to me, but then to see the kids.
Where were they? Do you know, Shelly? Where, like, what part of the country were they in?
Nassau County.
Is that a wolf town? Can we look that up? Because I want to know if they actually
Are there wolves?
are wolves there
in Nassau County?
Because that was so random.
Ain't that where Gabers is from? He always talking about Nassau County or something.
Really?
I feel like
I thought he was from
Long Island.
Long Island County. Yeah.
There are indeed wolves.
In Nassau
really?
County.
Hold on. No, there's a hockey team called Wolves.
That's hilarious. Maybe it was a reference to the hockey king. The Nassau Wolves.
What if they all like anamorphed into hockey players?
Yeah,
and skated off after the accident.
After they crashed, they all got up like this. I'm like, boys, we got a game to win. Slap. Where my knuckle puck?
Slap shot.
It just goes like all that one shot and it goes.
Yeah.
Oh, should we take a break? I gotta pee.
All right, let's take a break.
Okay.
Okay, we're back from that very awkward break.
We're back. I'm back. Man, it was so crazy, yo. That was hilarious. That's hilarious. Yeah, they just turned into hockey players. I love that.
So 12 hours, that was 12 hours earlier.
Yeah.
Now we're going to get to what leads up
to that
to
moment,
a trip,
yeah.
being a very bad driver. I don't care how mad I am. I'm not going to take my eyes off the road.
I be doing that sometimes. Well, I shouldn't out myself like that. But I do be like, when I'm driving, especially with a lady, I always feel like, because I'm with a girl, I want to like give her eye contact, and I'll be looking, and I'll be like, I'm trying to hear what you're saying, girl. And then I'll fucking
boom,
eyes off the road.
So 12 hours earlier,
Yeah.
Chuck not sleeping well.
Yeah.
And you know, Blair bringing him breakfast in bed. He's like, oh, I'm not sleeping well. She's like, I know. Hence the breakfast in bed. It's like, what's that going to help?
Yeah. Blair was kind of being
Nice.
annoying today.
She was nice, though. I get what she's doing. You know, she's trying to be there for her man. She's standing by her man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can't fault Blair for what she's doing, for what she's trying to do, what she's trying to get accomplished right here in this moment.
Right. She's trying, because she knows it's the, well, we'll get to it. But.
Yeah, she know what it is. But Lily going through the clothes, being weird, because she don't know what she's looking for.
Yeah.
And Rufus knows something up with her, so he walking in. Rufus, I noticed he been having this outfit on, like all these episodes since they've been married, where he got this sweater on.
Yeah.
But, and like kind of like business casual. He ain't in his like rocker clothes no more.
Yeah.
He always got this damn cardigan on, which is funny to me because I feel like it's like symbolizing like Rufus ain't working. He ain't doing nothing.
I know. They try to turn him into like he's like the house dad.
Yeah.
And it is funny because he's kind of like, he kind of been acting like it's almost like he been going somewhere. Like he's like, I'm gonna go to work, but then he like, you ain't been doing shit.
Yeah, all right, I'm gonna go downstairs to get the mail from Vanya.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, this got me this line. He said, because he was suspicious. She was like, I forgot. Lily had said like, I gotta get something for Vanya because it's a donation for Kiev or whatever.
Oh, it was like coats for Kiev.
Coats for Kiev, right? And I was like, all about Kiev because that's just going on right now. And I was like, and then Rufus was like, he from Minsk.
Yeah, he from Minsk.
Yeah, Minsk. That shit made me laugh.
Yeah, that got me.
Oh my God.
And then she was like, then he was like, all right, well, he said he had to do something. They was like, oh, I forgot about this garden meeting today, like the rooftop garden club. You know how they are. He was like, well, I can go. I ain't got nothing going on. Yeah. And she go, yeah, I know.
I ain't got no job.
Like, he literally said something slick.
A bum.
She said something like, yeah, finally you do something. Like, and it was like, she was like, I'm sorry. Like, you could tell she like going through some shit. Like,
she going through something. I don't know what she's going through.
Yeah, she man, I'm telling you.
Lily
I'm about to be out of here.
I know.
If she diss my boy Roof ain't done nothing to deserve Lily dissing, and I feel like it's coming. I sense it.
Yeah,
I'm like,
you
Lily.
gotta remember, we hate Serena so much, but where did Serena come from?
Where did she come from?
Learning this stuff?
She's
from?
a devil spawn
Lily
of this
Bass.
woman.
Lily Bass has always been trash.
Yeah.
But I will say, I do love Lily. She's way more than Serena, but like, I'll never be.
Lily's just a mature Serena.
Yeah, she's just a Serena who's like aware of her.
Yeah.
That is what the difference is, right?
Yeah.
Like she's as shitty as Serena, but she just like not. The reason why Serena's annoying because Serena acts like she doesn't know why people don't like her. It's like, don't you understand why you're behaving that way? And then Lily's just like, I know I'm behaving this way because I'm selfish.
Yeah.
Because I care about myself and that's it.
I want you all on myself, I swear. Rest in peace, P&B Rock. Trip and Serena are hiding out somewhere.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
where they at. They in I can't see this. My eyes getting bad.
In the corner cottage with the.
I'm finna be 34 in a little bit. I feel like my eyes getting bad.
Yeah, man. I saw.
I can't see my notes. I'm gonna have to make the font bigger on my computer. This is embarrassing.
Yeah, take care of your eyes, y'all. I'm telling you, it's getting dry out here. Isn't it dry out here in LA? A little
For
too
dry, red eyes.
Clear eyes is
clear
awesome.
eyes.
What happened to that guy? Is he still alive?
Yeah, Ben Stein.
Yeah, he out here?
Ben Stein out here. We can get him on the show and talk
All right,
about. We'll get Ben. Shelly Shell, can you get Ben Stein on the show, please? Thank you so much. So Trip and Serena hiding out somewhere, and he gets a call from Barney Frank.
Yeah.
He's like, man, we can't.
Rest in peace, Barney Frank.
He died?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think he's gone.
He knows, he's like, man, yeah, that's a good move, but my wife finna go nuts because I just left her for an 18-year-old.
Right. It's like, I think Trip is like, the reality is hitting. Like, he's like, wait, how do I explain this to anyone?
Like, why did I do this? I'm a politician, I'm a public figure. Why did I do this? So Blair annoying the shit out of Chuck, grilling him about his dad because it's the anniversary of Bart's death.
Yeah, it's like, feel something. This was annoying. I feel like, I get it, like, you want to be there for him. That's not the way you get him. I just feel like she was on his head with me, though. Like, you ain't going to feel nothing. Your daddy died, remember? Yeah. And he's like, I know, fool.
Can we?
I'm going through it. I'm going through it internally.
Can we have a discussion real quick?
Uh-huh.
And Rochelle, please, chime in. I feel like you shouldn't tell people how to feel.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Like, especially if you're a civilian, if you're not a therapist or anything, I don't even think a therapist should tell you how to feel.
Yeah.
I think a therapist can prompt you
or support
what you're feeling and kind of give you answers on why you're not feeling another way.
Yeah.
But not everybody grieves the same.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like I understand Blair being ahead of him, like where she's like, I know that you're hurting and that you need someone to talk to. She probably is smart enough to know that, but I think in that scenario, you just have to just be there for them and they will get there.
Yeah.
But I think I don't like it when people force people to feel things at times they're not ready to feel it. Let them feel it in the time that they want to feel it. Even if you know you're right. She's right about it. Blair's right.
Yeah.
But it's like he's obviously dealing with some shit. Leave him alone.
Leave him alone. He clearly is got it going on. Got it going on. He got it going on.
Yeah.
Got it going.
Yeah, I don't think you tell people how to feel. Because I think people will make you try to feel how you feel about things. And we all express feelings differently.
Everybody expresses feelings differently. I personally don't have any. New York State of Mind starts playing, and everybody tripping.
Oh, yeah, the shit was going in.
Everybody making choices right now. Mm-hmm. Lily tripping. Trip asking to see somebody. He calling on the phone. Mm-hmm. He sneak out. He's like, I'm finna go down and get some supplies.
Yeah.
And I'll be back. And he like, I need to see you right now. And then
I know, what a liar.
Chuck feeling Bass Daddy breathing down his neck.
Yeah, he's like,
because this movie's first Chuck's dad shows up as a ghost, and he's like talking shit to him.
He's like, you a disappointment, son.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
I thought you was gonna be good at this. But Chuck is trying. I think Chuck's doing a good job. But yet he's also trying to buy this homeless shelter, which is crazy.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about that. So he had the other meeting that he had was, I didn't write that down in no, but the meeting that he had is like he's buying a building that he's gonna turn into something. Right now it's a homeless shelter. So basically like gentrification. Like he's being a part of that shit.
Right, and he's gonna put all these people on the streets if he do it.
Yeah.
And Bass Daddy's like, don't think about that. That ain't your problem.
That ain't your business. That ain't your problem. Your problem is to get this money.
Now, here's where I feel like Blair was right, where she's like, I think she was trying to tell him, like, you don't have to do this. Clearly, this is something your dad would do. This ain't you. Yeah. So I appreciate her saying that to him.
But that's not what he want to hear in that moment, you know, especially on the anniversary of his dad's.
And the anniversary of my daughter's wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lil J walking up with a bag, and the minions go nuts when they see the bag.
Oh yeah, this is my favorite story of the whole episode.
This one,
they was in a bag in this one.
They literally and figuratively. And Vanessa Jr. minion walk up. Because the bag, they was like,
yeah, little baby Vanessa.
Yeah, the bag that Lil J had is exclusive. Like it ain't even came out yet.
Yeah,
like, it don't come out this weekend. Like, yeah, the wait list is still waiting. I got it before the wait list, blah, blah, blah. And then Vanessa Jr. walk up with the same bag, and Jenny's like, well, you gonna take that shit back.
Yeah,
like,
you know I'm the only one who could rock this right now.
Yeah, and she's like, no. She's like, well, you'll wear it across the street, like not with us.
Damn, she mean.
But this is all a part of Eric and that other girl's plan.
Yeah.
Kira? What's her name?
Kira, yeah.
Kira, yeah.
Yeah, Kira Knightley. I don't know.
Where'd they get the damn bag from?
That's a good question. We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out after the break. No, we're not getting the break. So Nate and Dan at the coffee shop. Okay. He gonna smash Willa. Who gives a shit?
Oh, you don't care about this? I thought this was an interesting story. So Willa, who's Willa? Who is this Willa? Chick?
Willa is in the theater group they was all in back when Olivia was still in the picture.
Because Dan, this is why this episode was rough to me, because it was like all these stories had nothing to do with each other. Mm-hmm. Like they were just, it felt like so separate that I was like having a hard time relating to anything. Yeah. But Willa was all about Dan Maddock. They trying to go to they're trying to go out of town and shit. Yeah. I like Nate's though. He's like, man, I'm gonna tell you how to, you can either go. He's like, you got two options. You can go get on your knees, tell Vanessa you love her, or go hook up with somebody else. Good advice right there. Yeah,
because Willa's with it. Yeah, that's her nickname is with it.
Yeah, Willa. My name is Willa, and I'm with it. Yeah, and then she was eyeing him hard, but I was like, she seemed like a nice girl for him.
Yeah, why not?
But it's just weird. The way they're playing this Vanessa Dan thing is not working for me.
I don't like
it. We'll get to it.
We'll get to it. So Ruth pulls up to the meeting, to the garden club meeting, the rooftop garden club meeting. Yeah. And it's all the ladies in there, and they keep kidding. They get it in.
There we go.
Rufus. Hey. We knew he was going to come. They was all like, yeah, I knew he was going to come. Rufus. He's like, I'm sorry, I don't know any of you. Oh, but we know you.
Yeah.
House husband walking through with your cardigan on. We ain't doing shit around here. You just like us, because all our husbands are businessmen and be all out there all the time. Now we up here to gossip. Ruth, come gossip with us, Rufus.
Give us the tea, Ruth. Oh, man. Rufus is like, she clowned him too. She was like, Bass Daddy, he would come, but Bass Daddy he'd be working. He got a job. Yeah. So I know why you here.
Yeah. Everybody on Roof head. But he like, man, I don't think I want to do this. They like, nah, come over here. They all on this shit. Yeah. And I like this story. Now this is for me, but this is
well, I like Black Queen, but she Gossip Girl.
Yeah. Gossip Girl is here. Yeah. Gossip Girl at the rooftop.
She's running the rooftop.
She's running the rooftop group. And she kind of
got a thing for him. You could tell.
She was feeling. She like, I be seeing you, and I feel like she like, man, my husband always away. Your wife always away. We live in the same building. Why not just cheat?
Let's make it happen.
I'm like, yeah, do that.
2 + 2 is 4.
Man, this shit was crazy. So they have like a crazy personal conversation like immediately, and I'm like, you don't know this man, but that shit was great. Crazy.
Though. That is probably how they act, though. Or that's probably how like they all talk. Like they probably just be in each other's businesses like that. Yeah.
I was like, they about to get in his head about Lily. They about to start making, they definitely being like, Lily's cheating on you. Like, you know that, right? Yeah, she's out. Yeah. Like all of our husbands are cheating on us.
Yeah, like you just like us. Yeah. Like we all getting cheated on, so we sure as fuck. Yeah. What if it just hit, well, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't want to spoil nothing.
Don't spoil it, but I do feel like if in my opinion, I'm like, okay, I'm watching.
We can't have Rufus cheating though. Rufus can't cheat. He'll never do that. You think he would? I really don't know. I can't remember.
I don't think he would, but Rufus was a rock star.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't
He's
think
like our last moral character.
Kinda. But also, in this world, I feel like cheating is the worst. Because Lillian already cheated on him.
Right. It's like, cheating is like the common, like, everyone is a cheater. in the world where everyone is a cheater, it's like, all right. Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know if he'll do it. I don't think he's got the...
So Tripp and his wife meet up.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. They in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
Talking.
Right where the Wolves be at.
Right where the Wolves be. The Wolves are getting ready to get their hockey game on. They warming up.
What if like that? Yeah. What if in that scene, if you watch it again, you see a hockey team skate by?
Yeah. And then and so she's like, I don't want to ruin my marriage. We can have an arrangement. We can have like an NBA player style arrangement. Whereas like, as long as you don't embarrass me, you do what you want to do. Because Tripp is like, I love Serena. Serena's all it for me. I'm like,
and it's like, I don't even have to do that, but I'm gonna let you, be the mistress or whatever. Yeah. What do you think? Would you do something like that if you were his wife?
If I was his wife, I don't know. I mean,
Well,
I like
she has her own plans. You know what I mean? She's
Yeah,
trying to get. She's just as ambitious, I think.
she like, you ain't finna ruin this for me. Like, 'cause she said it
Right.
towards the end. We'll get to that scene, but just to jump ahead a little bit, she said it to Serena. Was like,
that's
you
right.
Marilyn, I'm Jackie Onassis.
Oh yeah, that's what she said. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. She was
So-
like, yeah. So let's make it happen.
I'm like, you're giving too much credit to Serena. Once again, this show, they be falling over Serena in this damn show.
I know.
I'm starting to hate. I'm starting to be a hater. I'm like, she ain't all that. Let's get her on the show. Let's get Blake Lively on the show. I want to take her to task.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. I want to talk to her about everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Bass Daddy keeps showing up in Chuck's dream,
Yeah.
dissing him.
This
Shit's
story
crazy.
was so dumb. I was like, bro, make a choice. Like, it's like, it can't be this hard to decide if you're gonna put homeless people on the street. Like, it's not. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
You had to like, it's so tormenting. And I'm like, bro, you know the right thing to do.
You know what to do. So Serena calls Nate, and she's like, we ain't got no cable up here. Serena bored as hell in this house because Tripp done left her.
Yeah.
Ain't no Wi-Fi, ain't no
I know
heat.
that shit's
so she up in there
hilarious. That was
freezing.
cracking me up.
Yeah.
She's in there like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
He was like, just stay here, don't go nowhere.
Yeah. There ain't nothing around here. I
That's
ain't
why
got no
Serena's
heat.
trash though. Just she gonna call Nate.
Yeah, of course. I'm so
she
happy
called
that we
Nate.
can still talk. I can't see. This is the shit.
That's
This is exactly
annoying.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm so happy we can still talk. Like,
Yeah.
you just don't. Ow.
Yeah, it was like so frustrating. And then Nate, he's like, he's being nice, but it's like, and then you find out she's only calling him because she's like, do you know Wi-Fi password or whatever the fuck it was? I'm like, you're not
You been
even
up here,
calling
you-
to talk to me. You calling
sure-
because you need something.
He showed her where the weed at. Like,
yeah, that was
here's-
cool. That was nice of him.
Yeah, smoke this old weed until it's been sitting in a book for the
They never
past
paid
3
that off
years.
though. That would have been funny if she got high. If I would have wrote that, I would have had her been high as hell when her homie's wife came over.
Yeah.
And then she would have been like, I'm high as hell. Like, that would have been funny.
She opened the door and a like billow of smoke comes out.
Yeah.
And you hear like, dang, 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 boom, ding. Like she ain't no Wi-Fi, but she found some reggae CDs.
Yeah. Like she gets some steel drums.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah. And she's like, how can I help you, Holly Payne? And then like, I'm gonna need you to be the mistress. Mistress? Who you think you talking to?
Yeah.
But they didn't write it that way.
So just then, they did not write it that way because just then she shows up and she tells Serena,
Yeah.
"Listen, you can have this dude. I'm over. I'm done.
Yeah.
But you ain't finna mess up my marriage in the public because
Right.
I got dreams and ambitions and goals."
Mm-hmm.
And Serena don't want that, but of course the wifey pulls out a letter from her pops
Right.
that was sent to
Lily
Lily.
Bass,
And I
right?
was like, I'll burn this whole shit down, which feels like super low stakes.
Yeah, it didn't match. I still kind of don't. I think we don't really know what happened yet. That's why I'm like, it's confusing.
It's
Cause
got to be something else. It's got to be something else.
There's
You,
something-
you
yeah.
can't say that you finna ruin these people's lives, and the only evidence you have is that Lily went and smashed him.
yeah, just that little
What?
thing, and we don't even know if that one. It doesn't even seem like it's clear that that's what the letter is saying.
Mm-hmm.
But also, well, we'll get to it because we'll get Lily's reaction. Also, kind of told us something.
Yeah. Chuck is dissing Blair in the name of his father because
Yeah.
basically Chuck Bass's ghost was like, "You soft. I love
Right.
you too. You
Right.
soft." But it's like, here's what's crazy. Like, Bass Daddy was like fawning over Lily,
Right.
so
yeah.
he soft too because he definitely was like showing like a softer side, being like, "I
Yeah.
want you, Lily." Like, he was really into Lily.
But I think it's not even Bass Daddy. I think this is like this ghost is how it represents everything he thinks his dad thought of him.
Yeah. It's how he feels about himself.
Yeah,
really.
yeah.
And it's manifesting as his father.
As his father, but I don't think his
Yeah.
father would feel that way.
Nah, not at all.
I actually think Bass Daddy would like Blair for Chuck.
So Jenny gets the other minions.
Oh yeah.
bags.
So now she got the whole surprise. Like this is a big surprise.
Yeah. Eric's plan is failing.
Yeah.
Because Eric's plan was soft in the first place. Eric just can't be bad. His
Yeah.
plan was to make the other girls so jealous that Jenny has a bag. They go, Jenny's mean.
Yeah.
But like Blair was meaner in my opinion, and those girls still follow her around all the time.
Yeah. So that was a rough plan, but I liked his strategy though, which is like to use Jenny's own personality against herself.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't work.
Didn't work at all. So Blair goes to Lily to confide in Chuck, and Lily tripping. She didn't even remember that it was
That
the
shit made me
anniversary
laugh
of death.
too. I get a humdinger for that. It shit was so funny. She was like, "What is?" Blair's like, "Yeah, it's because it's the anniversary of his dad's death," and then she was like, "Bass Daddy?"
Yeah. Oh,
She's
he
like,
died?
"Oh yeah, he died."
Man, it's been a year.
Shit, yeah.
I didn't even realize it. I'm already married.
She
again.
totally forgot about this cat.
Man, I'm already married.
Lily,
already
that's what I'm
with
saying. Lily is Serena, but just self-aware.
Oh, yeah.
She's just like, oh yeah, forgot that dude died. Don't even give a fuck about him.
Not at all.
Woo, boy.
I ain't
That's
even-
why I love Lily though. That's why she's my favorite.
I already fucking, man, I done got remarried. I done cheated on my new husband with my baby daddy.
I heard she with my baby daddy. He probably, you know, I got letters and shit.
Yeah, I'm getting letters. I still can't find that letter. Where is that damn letter? She keeps looking around. She's been looking for the whole time.
Where is the letter?
That damn
She's
letter?
just looking for it. Like, she's like, I gotta go to the funeral or the graveyard, but if you see any letters, can you just let me know?
Can you let us know what letters are? Where is that damn letter? So Rufus says he'll never leave. Mm-hmm. And Lily, you see the look that she gave? Mm-hmm. Like, they hugged each other. He goes, I'll never leave you. Like that, right? Yeah. And Lily goes,
yeah.
I'm like, man, Lily, and you just my boy Roof. Like,
I can feel it. Like, I really don't know. I'm not trying to spoil it, but it just feels like, man, Lily is just like, she just can't, you can't hold her down.
No.
You can't keep her down.
You can't.
Even if it was just in that moment, she was just like, forever. I thought it was going to be like a couple years or something.
Yeah, a couple years. You know, we get our fill. We clap, smack, and then we
celebrate
get
a couple
of
of Christmases, a couple of Thanksgivings together.
Yeah, we all good.
We move on.
So Nate talking to Serena, and Serena's not listening because she's a dummy. And he's telling her that his grandpa's in Bermuda, so Tripp can't be talking to the grandpa. That's what Tripp said.
Yeah. So
she was like, Nate was like, Tripp ain't.
He lying to you.
Serena's, he's talking to grandpa. He's talking to grandfather. Man, grandfather's in Bermuda. They ain't got phones over there.
She said it so like she really believes. She's like, you know, he likes to talk. You know, grandfather likes to yap. And it's like, Serena, are you somewhere where you can sit down? Let me tell you something.
Yeah, let me tell you
Grandfather's in Bermuda.
Yeah, they playing you, big dog. They playing you.
He in the triangle of sadness.
He asked his car, take me to Nassau County. I'm finna stir up the hornet's nest.
Yeah, Nate's the man right now. I like in this new version of Nate.
So Will in the room, showing Dan some performance art where she's butt naked.
This was crazy.
And man, I feel like he's gonna chicken out.
Yeah, this is what I think. This is not me as a fan, as me as a writer critiquing. I just feel like they haven't, as a writer, I feel like they haven't earned this dynamic between Dan and Vanessa. Mm-hmm. So what's happening is like, I get, like, in my mind, I understand what they're trying to do is like, he can't sleep with this girl because he loves Vanessa, but I just don't believe that he likes Vanessa that much.
I don't either.
Yeah, it just don't feel like he really loves her. Maybe that's what they're going for.
Let's go back and see what the books say.
Yeah, let's see what the bald-headed ass Vanessa say. TV, so, I say.
Lily pulls up on Chuck with the flowers to take to the grave, you know.
From the cradle to the grave. You know what I'm saying?
And he ain't trying to deal with her or that shit. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like,
I gotta put some homeless people on the streets.
Yeah. And just then, Serena calls. I just need my mom.
Yeah.
After she played her mom so bad in the last episode.
Yeah, absolutely. So fucked up.
She sucks. I'm like, how does your brain work? Like, what is the disconnect here?
I feel like she's like a mosquito. Like, she just moves around, sucking the blood of everybody, but not completely unaware that she's hurting people little by little, making them itch.
Spreading diseases.
Yeah.
Spreading West Nile virus.
But yeah, she had it. But and that's why you always gotta respect your parents, because even after all that, Lily's still like, what you need, baby?
What you need, baby?
What you need, baby? You need me to come pick you up, baby?
Yeah, I'll bring you some collard greens. Macaroni and cheese. I'll bring you
what you need? So you want some turnip, mustard greens? I could put a couple ham hocks on the stove for you. Maybe a honey baked ham.
I made ham hocks and white beans. I'll come bring you a bowl.
You know, Rufus baked some bolognese earlier. Ain't nobody eat it.
Oh man, we gonna get to that part. So Lily said she'll basically Serena's like, tell Rufus. You gotta tell Rufus about the letter.
Yeah. Okay. So now this is what I want to ask you, because her reaction was like, oh yeah, I should have just told him. What is in the letter? I'm confused.
Man.
It don't seem like Lily's too freaked out about it though.
I know. Like
it don't seem like she's afraid of the information.
I wonder, does he just like want to get back together or something?
That's what I'm wondering. Or if it was just like, I don't know.
It's stupid.
Yeah. But I don't get the impression that, this is my opinion, I don't get the impression, even though I do think it's possible for Lily to cheat on Rufus, I don't get the impression that she would cheat on him with Daddy. With Vanderwoodson Daddy. Yeah. I feel like that's, to me, the way Lily rocks is like, that's old news. Like, that's baby daddy. I ain't going back.
But Maureen feels like she has leverage with this letter for some reason.
She really don't. But Serena thinks that, because Serena thinks Serena's dumb, you know? You know what I'm saying? Like, because, like, if Maureen went to Lily with the letter, like, she was like, I got this letter, I feel like Lily would have been like, so?
Yeah.
But I think because she's bringing it to Serena, Serena's like, oh, no, the letter.
Yeah.
I don't think Serena knows what's going on.
Here's what's crazy, too. Lily says all this shit right in front of Chuck.
Yeah.
And Chuck is like, first of all, Lily, we just rekindled.
I know, why you see Chuck's silhouette in the window the whole time?
Yeah, like,
He just eavesdropping.
first of all, we just rekindled.
Yeah.
And now I'm going through this crazy thing where I'm seeing my dad. Mm-hmm. I still think you kind of killed him.
Yeah.
And you killed him over Rufus.
Yeah.
And
got all his money.
Got all his money.
And his company.
And everything. And this shit has been ruining my life for the past year. And I'm finally...
Yeah.
And she's also like Lily has this like flippant nature about her where she's like,
yeah.
Charles, we have to go put flowers on the...
Yeah.
We have to go put flowers on the grave, Charles. And he's like, man, I'm not trying to do that with you.
Yeah.
You don't even want to do it.
I don't even like you.
And then she left and she goes, here, Charles, take him to the grave.
Oh, that was crazy.
And then
that
he's
was
like,
rude as hell.
why you ain't get roses? Like, those were my mom's favorite.
Yeah.
And
Crazy.
he threw them shit in the trash.
Yeah. Yeah, that was, she deserved that.
He shot her a look in this scene that I was like, oh, Chuck Bass acted out here.
Yeah, Chuck was getting his act off.
He was getting his act on this whole episode.
He was like,
yeah. He was getting it in.
He was like silent anger.
So he throws them punk ass flowers in the trash, and he shoots her that look. Like he had his head to the side. He's like, he's like, man, I ain't never really fuck with you like that, Lily.
I know. He can see. I think he sees her for who she is too.
Yeah. So Trip get back in the house. Serena mad as hell.
Yeah.
She leaving.
She's like, you ain't let me no Wi-Fi, no board games, no Game Boy.
I had to call Nate, get some old weed. Yeah. That weed got my lungs feeling weird.
Yeah.
Like, I'm fucking coughing. I can't even.
I'm not high. I don't feel
that weed
nothing.
old as hell. That weed was brown. That shit was Reggie. That shit was Reggie with mid. Dirt weed.
And he's like,
full of stems and seeds.
Calm down, Serena, calm down. Yeah. You know I love you.
Yeah.
I feel like he just be throwing I love yous out there.
Like, I'm calling a cab. And he goes, at least let me take you back to the city. And she's like, fine. But we're not talking in the car. And that's when I was like, hold on, man. Yeah. If you in my car, we gonna talk. Or you can get in your cab.
Yeah, because I'm not finna just give you a silent ride. Because this ain't I don't know. I thought I had a good joke, but
So Chuck ignoring the call from Blair.
Yeah.
And Nate's still in the car driving Nassau. I'm like, damn, it's a long ass drive.
I know. Nassau County is long. That's like at least 5 hours.
Gotta be.
Did you find out where that was, Shelly?
It seems like it's in Long Island.
That's what I thought.
Oh, so it is on Long Island. Oh, wow.
So they get into the accident because of the wolves.
Yeah.
Serena wasn't wearing a seatbelt, I guess, because she flew dead into the fucking
what if it was like, you gonna get in the car and you ain't gonna wear no seatbelt either. But yeah, of course she ain't wearing no seatbelt.
I'll get a ride from you, but no talking, and I'm not wearing my seatbelt.
Yeah. She probably did it either. You know, Serena's he probably was in there like, put your seatbelt on, Serena. No. I'm mad at you.
I'm not putting my seatbelt on. If you crash, I'll go through the windshield. Well, she almost did.
She almost did. She almost flew through that motherfucker.
And Trip called Maureen.
Trip looked completely
well. Yeah, he got out. He stumbled a bit. He was like, Serena.
I think I feel a slight itch.
This fool immediately called Maureen. I was like, get me out of here.
I know. He's like, bring the helicopter.
Yeah. Man, if I was Maureen, I'd be like, man, you ain't shit, Trip.
I know.
You a Trip.
You tripping. You tripping,
Trip.
Maureen hooked it up, though.
Yeah, she got him out of there. She called the ambulance. Got him out of there.
Ain't that a trip?
Man. So Nate pulls up to the accident.
It's a trip how people act.
Yeah.
All that shit. Talking about he love her and all that shit. First thing he did. Bro.
And so
I
Nate
Trip was trash. I'm a humding.
Yeah.
I'm a humding at that.
Nate pulled up to the accident site and Trip ain't there. He's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And so then they putting Serena in the car. And he's like, I'm gonna get Trip for this.
Yeah. I'm gonna fuck you up.
Yeah, he finna get him. So Rufus at the house. He knows something going wrong because he done been listened to the ladies.
Yeah. I know he's got the gut. He got the teeth. Like something ain't right, man. I just feel like
I just have a gut feeling. And Rufus making bolognese. You know, he knows something wrong.
Stirring the pot.
Make some bolognese. All she needs is a home cooked meal.
Yeah,
I make some bolognese.
Way to her secrets is through her stomach.
Am I tripping? Or is bolognese like the way he be talking about this shit? That ain't nothing but spaghetti, right?
Yeah,
like that's the meat sauce.
Yeah. So he be bolognesing it up.
Man,
he be making it seem like it's a
fucking gourmet ass. Man, you done put
I'm sure he got a good
tomato sauce and ground beef.
He probably make it good though. He probably put some basil or, what else? Like some peppercorn or something in there. I don't
Peppercorn.
Yeah, I'm gonna make some basil for my wife, and I'll tell her. She'll tell me all her secrets.
I'm hoping in season 5, the way they reveal Gossip Girl is a woman who's been bringing Rufus glasses of ragu sauce, ragu meat flavor, and he's just like,
he just every time just bring it in. All right, here we go. Here's some more.
Here you go. Here's some more. Here's
Thank
a whole
you. I could not have done
case.
this without you.
I couldn't have done this without you, Gossip Girl.
Yeah, what was his? I don't think Roosevelt has a clue what's going on now.
No.
The fact that he's making cooking for her, I think he's just like, his arc is insane. His arc is like, he just went from like great dad, single dad, to like lover boy, to like desirable guy, to now he just like,
nobody gives a shit about you.
No one cares about me. I don't know what I'm doing.
Nobody cares. Lily ain't trying to eat that motherfucking bolognese. And
This is all I got left. My bolognese, this don't work.
This don't work. And she was like, I'm not hungry.
If you
and then she gets a call.
Love me she
gets a call from the hospital. And it's Serena who got into the accident. And she's like, oh, thank God I ain't got to eat this damn bolognese.
She's like, whew, close one. I almost had to eat this bolognese.
I almost had to eat bolognese. Thank you so much, Serena, for getting into a car accident.
It did seem like she was legit. Carl, do you think she was legit going to tell him whatever it was? Though?
I think it was at that moment she was going to tell him. And then she was like,
but she kind of got saved by the accident.
Oh, saved by the head crack.
Yeah.
So not everybody all of a sudden getting calls, and they rally in the troops.
like this part. This is my favorite part of the episode. Here,
everybody. Yeah, you like that? So Dan and
it was like
Willow.
I felt like Ocean's 11 or something. It was like, all right, we got to go. It was like, Serena's in trouble. We got to go. They did it before. Remember when Serena got locked up?
Yeah, they all rallied. They all rallied.
It was like Avengers Assemble.
Yeah. Big S dot.
S dot Carter.
S dot. They all rallied around S dot. Dan finna get in there with Willa, and he's like, stop.
I know. It seemed like everyone got saved from some kind of situation. Yeah. He's like, man, I almost had sex with this really attractive girl, but now I don't have to.
Now I don't have to. I could say I love you to Vanessa. Vanessa going. Dan goes, knocks on Blair's door. Serena, we gotta go.
Yeah.
Even Chuck get there, and his dad pops up. And he's like, look at you, going to the hospital for your homegirl. You saw. Going to the hospital. Going to the hospital for your homegirl.
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone. And then the driver's like, what? He's like, stop looking at me.
I'm normal, I promise.
Get me to the hospital.
It's so funny. Like, he's just like, yeah, look at you now. You still saw me. He's like, bro, my friend is in the hospital. What are you talking about?
I ain't never had no friends.
Yeah.
I took all my friends to the hospital because I killed them all. And then
no mercy.
Trip pulls up to the hospital and Nate's there. Nate punches Trip.
Yeah, he knocked him out. Nate began his fisticuffs going.
Yeah, Nate got hands.
And then, but Maureen was like, look, I already taught the grandfather. He's on board. It's just crazy how these rich people act. They cover it up quick. But I don't know how this gonna play out. But I know that Trip is like, got to go with Maureen.
Yeah.
Maureen's like, see, powerful.
How many episodes in this season? 18 or 21?
22.
22? Okay.
Maureen might be the next Secretary of State up in
I know. So Lily and Serena talking. She asked if she told Rufus about the letter. And then she's like, no, I didn't. You got into an accident.
Yeah.
And she goes, I need some rest time. I'm like, man, Serena, leave her alone. Who are you to get on a moral high horse?
Yeah, after everything you did. And then she go do the hospital turnover.
Yeah.
And then
her butt's out in the back
I
of the
think
gown.
what made me mad is that Lily was telling the truth. She's like, I was gonna tell him, but then you got into a car accident. You didn't put your seatbelt on. Yeah. You got into the car with Trip. You didn't tell me there were wolves.
You stole fizzy lifting drinks. The roof will have to be sanitized and clean. You lose. You get nothing. Good day, sir.
Good day. Good day.
You stole fizzy lifting drinks.
I'm just gonna need some rest. I hate the way she treats Lily.
I do too. Especially when she get on. You have no legs to stand on with a moral high ground. You have no legs to stand on. I can't stand that shit. So Blair pulls up, Chuck pulls up, and then he get a flashback of when his dad died. He getting his act on. Yeah. Chuck Bass getting his act on. He in the hospital room.
Get off of me.
They could have bloodied him up a little bit more in the room. But you remember how Lily was in the room? She's like, oh.
Yeah.
Charles, sweetheart, there was nothing we could do.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't like Lily either.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
that shit was crazy. Like, my man's dead.
You know, facts, word up. Because that kind of like, facts, word up. Word up, hip hop, yeah. But he was like, because now we had that contest. Because I remember that funeral scene. Remember when he called her name and everything?
Yeah.
And I was like, dang, why he going at Lily like that? But now seeing this scene, I'm like, yeah, they basically pulled the plug on my man.
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, oh, so she was kind of like, sorry, Chuck.
Yeah.
I'm like, dang. And he didn't even really know her like that yet.
And she walked up as cold as hell, cold as ice. Had a cigarette in her hand. You're not even supposed to be smoking in the
Even
hospital.
the way Serena came to Chuck. Come on, Chuck, get in
Chuck,
here.
Your dad's in there.
Yeah.
What kind of person are you?
Yeah.
You think you're a good person? Get in there, Chuck. And then Lily's like, your dad's dead.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah, get out of here. Take
your
your
dead
ass
ass
back.
daddy. Take your ass home, motherfucker.
Oh, bass daddy ass head.
Yeah.
You look like him,
and he
too.
never loved you either. Man, you look just like him, man.
Yeah.
I'm finna go kiss my new man, Rufus.
Yeah.
He up here too. Whatever Rufus crawl from under the bed.
Yeah, he's
crawl
like,
from under the hospital
Bolognese
bed. Bolognese.
anyway.
Every time you walk
Talk
away.
Where you going, Chuck? Come on, sing a little
Sing a
tune
little
with,
tune
with
with me,
me,
Chuck.
with Big Roof. I'll sing a little blues tune for your daddy. Oh, we bury him in the grave. Yeah, they really...
The doctor, what if the doctor was Rufus? He turn around, you take the mask off. There was nothing we could do.
That was hilarious. Sorry, Chuck. Nothing we could do.
There was
Yeah, and then
nothing we
Dan
could do.
Humphreys, like the orderly.
Yeah.
He was like, you better get out of here. We're closing soon. Man, that was a rough nightmare for Chucky.
Yeah, that was tough. So Blair and Chuck have a heart-to-heart. They go say goodbye to Bart. Blair and Chuck have a heart-to-heart, and they go say goodbye to Bart. Blair and Chuck have a heart-to-heart, and they go say goodbye to Bart. And Eric and Lil J have a truce.
That was whack too. Just
Whack as
like
hell.
all that shit, just so y'all be like truce.
Because
Fuck that.
Eric ain't got it in him. He ain't got
I
that
know,
dog
but
in him.
it-
Eric
yeah.
ain't got that motherfucking dog in him. That's all that is.
Yeah, he just kind of gave up. But I was like, I feel like it could have had a better reconcile than that.
Because you know she ain't really.
Yeah.
You can't trust Jay as far as you can throw her.
Yeah, she's probably. Well, we see what's about to happen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
we
we're
see
gonna
what's
talk
about to happen. So Maureen shows up to Ruth and Lily's and gives. How she get in the house?
How
Lily-
she get upstairs? What's band you doing?
Yeah, Rufus is like, I'm just about to leave. Serena in a car accident. Lily ain't even taking with him.
I know, she just left him. What the fuck?
I gotta run down to the hospital.
Yeah.
Serena in a car accident. My stepdaughter's been in a car accident. And she's like, well, before you go, you should see this letter that your wife got.
Oh no.
And then he's like, huh. And then he looks at it. And then back at the hospital, Dan confessed to Vanessa that he's like,
I love you.
I love you. And she goes, I love you too. And then he's like, well, not the reaction I was hoping
I
for.
know.
but
See, this is, I'm like, do you love her, Doug? I don't think he likes her, bro.
I think he thinks he has to.
He like let that shit go. Like he was like, all right, well, guess I'll go back to Willow then.
So they get home,
Yeah.
and Ruth ain't there.
Oh, I missed this.
Yeah, they get home. She's like, Rufus,
Yeah.
he ain't home.
Oh.
But the letter is sitting where they put their keys at.
Oh shit.
That's a bit of humdinger. No, this is, I'm gonna
You
go ahead
humdinging with me?
because here's
Okay.
why.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't home, but the letter's sitting on the table.
Right. Which means he
So
read
she
something.
read the letter. Next thing you know, cut to, he down there with Gossip Girl at the bar,
Oh,
being like,
yeah.
I got a couple questions.
Of
Ruth compels you. The power of Ruth compels you. Oh my
He was
gosh.
like, yo, let's go.
Let's go,
I was
Ruth.
like, I was so like, yes. To me, when I saw that, I was like, that's a perfect couple.
I
right
love
there.
that. Yeah,
ahead.
let's go, Ruth. Get it in with Ruth Bay.
Yeah,
Ruth
yeah.
and Ruth.
Yeah, they were. I was like, yo,
Two roofs.
two roofs two roofs equal a right.
Yeah. Man.
She was ready too. She was like, what you want to know?
What you want to drink?
I
wanna
didn't.
drink?
I missed the letter part. I
Yeah.
remember that scene, but I missed the middle of that. Yeah.
So Lil J sneaks out to go sell drugs with Homeboy.
Crazy. So that's who gave him the money to
That's
buy
how she got the
Ysaye
bags.
Morant's.
That's how she
Yeah.
got the bags. Was because she back selling
This guy's in
drugs.
trouble, man.
And she's like, I want to go to the table by myself now. Keep in mind, Lil J is 16. I know people sell drugs at 16. I have friends who sold drugs at 16. But none of them had the money that Lil J has.
Yeah, it's insane. He's like, you keep selling drugs, you're going to be rich. He's like, you are rich, girl.
You are rich.
Don't you understand?
You are very rich. Charles pulls
So
up to his
strange.
dad's grave. Oh, I call him Charles in this. Because Lily even called him Charles. Oh,
yeah.
Charles.
Charles. That is funny that she calls him Charles.
Yeah.
I refuse to call you Chuck Charles.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's a woman there crying, and she's like grayed out in black and white or some shit.
Yeah.
And he's like, Lily? And she looks and she
She's a
goes,
humdinger too.
Charles. And then she runs way deeper into the cemetery. It's the ghost of Chuck's
mama. Power of mama compels you. The power of Chuck's mama.
Now here's what I want to know.
Huh?
What the fuck is up with all this ghost shit?
Wait, what makes you think that's a ghost?
His mama been dead. And she ran deeper into the cemetery. That's a ghost. And she was black and white.
Yeah.
All right.
What do you think,
Hold
Shelly
on,
Shell?
man. If that woman is alive.
Shelly Shell. What do you think?
Oh,
No spoilers.
I know spoiler.
Oh, man. What the fuck? Okay.
I didn't say it was. Wait.
Yeah, I don't know.
So here's the giveaway. Here's the thing. The roses, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all we need to know. All right.
His mom loves roses. He said that earlier. So that's why I thought it was the ghost of his mom.
Okay, I'm not spoiling nothing, but here's my question. Now remember, she died at his birth.
Yeah.
How he know what she looked like? How does Chuck know what his mom looked like?
He don't. That's why he was like, who the fuck is this lady?
Okay.
He didn't say his mom.
You're right.
And then she ran deeper into the cemetery. This is what I can't give up. She didn't go towards the exit.
Oh, she went into the cemetery.
She ran into the cemetery and kind of disappeared.
You're right.
So,
you're right.
I mean, if y'all telling me something right now, it's fine. It's not that much of a spoiler. But if y'all telling me that this woman's gonna come back, this is insane, and I'm never gonna watch this show again. Because why would she run deeper into the cemetery? You can't see her no more. What's she doing in the cemetery?
I don't know. I know nothing.
All right, man.
I know nothing.
All right. If y'all telling, man,
I didn't remember. I didn't see it that way. Look, when I first saw it, I didn't make the ghost thing connection. I just was like some woman. It might not be her. I don't know who it is.
He said my mom loves roses.
That's the only thing that made me think that might be his mom. But I didn't think about maybe it's a ghost or something. But I don't know.
If his whole life, his daddy's gonna say your mom died in childbirth and she was the only woman I ever loved and she was this and this and that, and then all of a sudden she's alive and she looks normal. All right, man. Y'all, if that is what y'all's reaction is telling me, I'm still excited. You didn't spoil anything. Your reactions make me feel like I'm off base.
No.
And
you're
that's
on
gonna
base.
be insane.
I wonder if I'm like, I wonder if I'm ace of base. I don't know. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out next week. But that to me, I would just say this. In my opinion, whether I saw whatever or not, it was meant to be some type of cliffhanger.
All right, fair enough.
It definitely is going to mean something in the next episode. That's
fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know what it's going to mean.
Okay.
All right.
Well, what do you rate this episode?
I give this a power of Christ. No, I give this maybe 3 average. It was like an average. Yeah, 3 XOs.
3 XOs?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
XOXO, XOXO, XOXO. Woo!
All right, I'm going to give it, I like parts of it.
Mm-hmm.
I like Rufus.
Loved it.
I like Rufus's new friends.
Yeah. He's got his girls now.
He got his girls with him. Let's go. Let's go, girls. Wah, 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 nah, wah, wah, wah. Let's go, girls. I like that.
Shelly cracking up over there.
That was Rufus. Heading out tonight. Out of town. The best thing about being a Rufus.
I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna give it 3.6.
Okay.
So that's
good. XOXO, 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 XOXO.
Rochelle, what you give it?
I'll go 3.5.
3.5?
Okay, good stuff.
So that's
XOXO, 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 XO. Oh. Is this X?
XO.
What's 2.5? 2.5.
3.5.
So 2 news stories real quick.
What do we got?
Okay. So BTS, that Korean American
band?
group, one of the members joined the army recently.
Because do they have to over there?
I don't know. I didn't read the whole story.
They have to for 2 years.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think would join the army in our show? Who do you think would go to the army?
If I'm honestly speaking,
After high school, yeah.
I think Nate would.
Yeah, he seemed like
he was a sucker. It's my duty.
Yeah.
I have to do this. But it would be like the decision would be between voluntarily joining the army,
Yeah.
or dating. I don't know,
like
the newest
Ivanka Trump or something.
Yeah. I have to do this.
I got to go to the army. I'll be back. Okay, that makes sense. I like that one. Who else? Maybe Vanessa. No, she would never go to the army. She hates war.
She can go to the army.
What is it good for?
She's not a patriot.
Nothing. Okay, J-Lo's back on social media, and she says, "This is who I am." Who do you think would go back, would do the best if they got off social media? Who do you think on our show needs to like never be on social media?
Blair. I bet you Blair is huge on TikTok and Twitter.
Yeah. She's probably on all them shits. Blair's probably a TikTok all-star.
Maybe not TikTok because she's a millennial, so she's older. But I bet you she's a big tweeter.
Yeah.
She probably has a job. It's like journalism or something like that.
Yeah.
And she probably be doing too much.
Have you seen a new Gossip Girl?
No.
It's like social media plays like such a big role in it.
Yeah.
Like everyone's online. It's so different.
Yeah. I haven't watched it because they say Gossip Girl is spoiled in the first episode.
Yeah,
so I haven't
they
watched
gonna spoil that for you for sure.
So yeah, I think Blair will probably be like one of those. Remember that girl like Caroline, whatever, that got in trouble a couple years ago?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's what Blair.
I think Blair would be on social media and would always say something stupid, but then always keep her fan base, but never like have a stronghold. People who just like apologize for her.
Yeah.
Her, like,
yeah. Just like they did for that girl. Remember?
Yeah.
You remember what I'm talking about?
No, I said yeah, but I don't.
Caroline,
You remember that shit?
Caroline Calloway?
Yeah, Caroline Calloway.
Who's that?
Remember that whole story?
She was like a
I don't know what she
scammer?
did.
I don't know. She was
think
just
it's a
crazy,
girl-
saying crazy stuff all the time.
I feel
Yeah.
like she was on NPR the other day doing an interview about it, but she basically said her life was ruined by social media.
Yeah, but she was also doing some crazy shit.
Right, but
She would like randomly like post nudes on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting. That's it. That's all I got.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we got Rochelle back.
She's
after
back. She's back
her
from Mexico.
28 day in Mexico.
She was a survivor. She's a survivor of the fittest.
She survived the fittest.
Nobody can stop
She
her.
has her one woman show tonight. She has on her all black, so you know it's gonna be good. She plays one of the giraffes in Lion King. She's like the people behind him with the sticks.
Like,
Ooh. So
Simba.
make sure you go check that out and scream out Rochelle when you go see it. And that'll mess her up. What if like the giraffes are moving through and then somebody goes Rochelle and she like trips.
Oh yeah, and then it falls down, and then like it's like right during the scene where the dad with Fasa falls into the stampede.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh no, it's falling in stampede. And I don't know.
What do giraffes sound like?
Yeah, when they talk.
Nay.
No, they don't.
Nay.
It's just like a really effeminate horse. They're like, they're like, hello,
Rochelle.
Good day. Oh, they sound kind of like whales.
That sounds slowed down. Anyway, make sure you put that into the episode, Rochelle.
That's crazy.
That's going to do it for another episode of XOXO Gossip Kings. We appreciate you for listening.
We're the kings, and we are back forever.
We're back until we're not back no more.
Happy holidays,
Happy
y'all.
holidays, season greetings, season's tithings, good tithings, whatever else. Follow us on Instagram at XOXO Gossip Kings
_podcast.
Yes, make sure you don't forget the underscore. WeezyF underscore, please say the underscore. And like and subscribe and tell your friends and tell your enemies and tell everybody to listen to the show and watch it on YouTube. You know,
it's so much fun for people to start right now. So if someone tells you, I don't know, I want to listen to it. What I'm hearing a lot is people love the video clips, but they're afraid to get in. Let me tell y'all, you don't need to know nothing about this show to listen to this.
You don't need to know nothing except everything about the show. But we love you. We appreciate you.
You know you love us.
You know you love us. Good night.
That was a Headgum podcast.